Hey guys, it's Christina, and if you're new to my channel, I'm an American living in Da Nang, Vietnam, and I share videos about my lifestyle and also about teaching English online because that's how I'm able to support myself and move abroad. So in today's video, I want to share with you guys how you can make $300 by teaching English online with Gogokid. So if you watch this video, I talked about how teaching English online might be in jeopardy because at the time, ByteDance, which is the parent company for TikTok, which is also the parent company for Gogokid, was banned in the US. So since they are the parent company for Gogokid, at the time we didn't know if we would be able to teach for them or if we would even get paid. So I'm here to give you a quick little update about that, and this issue was fixed. So if you are an American, you can definitely teach with Gogokid. You will get paid. Now, before I jump into this $300 bonus, let me give you guys an overview of Gogokid. Now, Gogokid is an online EASEL company that is based out of China, and it predominantly hires American and Canadian citizens. All their classes are 25 minutes and they are one-on-one, so it's one teacher to one student, and they provide the lesson planning for you. And what that really means, guys, is just that they offer you the lesson. So what you have to teach, you will be given, but it's not a script. So you do have to animate it and teach it, and that's basically your job. You have to basically bring those PowerPoints into life and make it into your classroom. But you do not have to plan what you're going to teach because they will be provided for you. And since this is an online company, you can teach from your own laptop or your desktop as long as you have high-speed internet anywhere in the world. Now let's jump into this $300 bonus. This $300 bonus is for Gogokid's new applicants. So what that means is that you must be a first-time applicant to Gogokid. You must not have signed any other contract with them. So it's only for somebody that is just for the first time applying. Now, this runs from October 1st to November 30th. So if you have applied in October before and you didn't finish your application, make sure you do so because you do qualify for this as well. So make sure you do that October 1st to November 31st. And guys, they are going to roll out more incentives because we are in the holiday season, which means the parents are booking more. So a lot more incentives are coming in. So there are 3 basic requirements in order for you to qualify for this bonus. Number 1 is that you must successfully teach 3 as scheduled classes. And what they mean by as scheduled, that means that you must have had the slot open 24 hours prior, usually about a week before, because you do have to open your slot a week before when the parents are booking. So once that class has been booked, you actually taught those 3 classes till the end and you will get your bonus. So again, this is for 3 classes within your first 30 days. The second requirement is that you must have opened 75 peak time slots. And the peak time slots are basically those little red fiery slots that you'll see on your schedule. I'm gonna show you guys a picture right here. And as you can see, they are from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. and that is Beijing time. So if I want to convert that to US Eastern time, it would be 7 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. So those are the slots that if you open them, you don't have to teach all of them, but you do have to keep them open. And guys, it's very easy to open them. If you think about it, you can open them during the week for 5 days. You can also open them for the whole 7 days. And if you do teach them, great. If you don't teach them, as long as you open 75 for the first 30 days of your contract, you will get that $300 bonus. And the last requirement is pretty easy, is that you must not have any teacher no-shows, IT issues, cancellation within 2 hours, or any type of cancellation at all. Also, you don't want to have any negative reviews. So any parent negative reviews of 1 or 3, that will also disqualify you from getting that $300. So make sure it's not valid. Make sure it's not valid. So if a parent, for example, says something and it's not valid, make sure you email them. So check after each class, check your star reviews, and if you see that a parent gave you a 3-star and it was not your fault, for example, if it was a student that had an IT issue, but then the system says it was you that has an IT issue, make sure that you go and you appeal those and you make sure that it doesn't stay on your record. Okay, so these are the basic requirements on how you can get that $300 as a first-time applicant to Gogokid. I also want to share with you guys some great news about the application process, because now that Gogokid needs teachers, it's fast-forwarding the application process, which means that you can get your money a lot faster. Now, if you guys are interested in teaching with Gogokid, I do have my referral link, which would be the first link in the description box. I also have a hiring guide that can help you guys through the application process. So definitely check it out. Now, before you click into the referral link, you must meet those basic requirements in order for Teach for Gogokid. Now, I already told you that you must be an American or Canadian citizen. That is completely true. But another thing that's very important is that you must not have a criminal record, or you must be legally eligible to work in those countries. So make sure that you do not have any documentation that says you cannot work in those countries. Next, you must be a native English speaker from those countries. So what I mean by that is that, yes, you can be an American or a Canadian, and maybe you're a naturalized American and Canadian, which is completely okay because I speak 3 languages. English is actually my 3rd language. But as long as you don't have a strong accent, you can definitely teach for those companies. But I definitely have to bring that up to you because sometimes people are from the country and have gotten denied. So you must make sure that you practice so that if you have a strong accent, I have an accent too, but I do practice so that it doesn't come out when I'm teaching. Another important thing I have to tell you guys, if you are an American citizen, but you are a resident of California, there's a new law now in California for independent contractors, because that's what you're going to be when you start teaching English online. You're going to be completely responsible for your own income, which means your own taxes. California has a law on that taxes the company. So that is why they cannot hire California applicants. So if you are from California, I do have a solution for you, and this will be for you to have a virtual mailing service. I will leave a link in the description box for you, specifically with the one that I use, which is iPostal. And what that basically is a company that allows you to have a different address, and you can have an address in any other state. So that can allow you to teach there. It's completely legal. It just allows you to have an address in another state so that you can work online because of that law in California. So don't worry if you're from California. This is also something you can use for any other company. The next is that you must have a bachelor's degree, which is a must, and it can be in any subject. So bachelor's degree, any subject, you got it. And the next one is you must have 1 year of teaching experience, and what they mean by that is any experience with children. So if you have children yourself, if you have actually taught children, it's great. If you've done babysitting before, and if also you've done work study in school, that's part of teaching experience. So usually I say most people have at least 1 year of teaching experience. And the last one is that you must have a TESOL or TEFL certification, which is an online certification. Now, I will leave a link also to the company that I use, which is International Open Academy. I love them because they are internationally accredited, which means that you can use it all over the world, which means any company, as well as in physical schools. So if you wanted to at some point teach in school, you can also use that TESOL or TEFL certification. And it's also only $19. So great price for a great company. All right, so these are the basic requirements that you need in order to teach for Gogokid. So if you meet those, you can click the link in the description box, and we're gonna go over the 4 easy steps for you to get hired with Gogokid. So step number 1 is the basic information. So once you click the link in the description box, it will take you to this page for you to sign up. And how you sign up is by basically entering your email and your password, and then it will take you to the basic information. The basic information is where you need to meet all the requirements, which means all the requirements that we talked about right now. Then once you pass that and you do have your TEFL or TESOL certification, you're going to go to step number 2, which is the mini demo. So this is a recorded demo, and the company will provide you with the slides. You will basically prep for them. You will practice teaching them just to a camera, and then you will record yourself and send it to the company. Now, before you do this recorded demo, guys, it's very important that you set up your classroom, that you have your background, you have your supplies, you do practice TPR, and I will leave this video and this video for you guys. You do need to practice that, and you do need to have the proper equipment. It's very important to have the proper headsets and at least 2 teaching props. You do have to use a lot of gestures. Make sure you do that, because this is a reason why some people don't get hired. All right, step 3 is the orientation quiz, which is a very quick, basically you're reading some information and you're answering a quiz. It's very easy to do. And then the 4th step is for you to fill out your paperwork, which means that's when you're going to upload your TEFL certification, you're going to upload your diploma, any kind of documentation or experience that you have, you want to upload it there. Once you send that, you're also going to sign your contract, which is the last step, and you are hired. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. I basically wanted to share with you guys this amazing opportunity for you to make $300 for teaching English online with Gogokid. If you guys have any questions, make sure you send me a message on Instagram at Christina Clesca, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.